Let's get started with our VueJS project, and I'm going to use Visual Studio. As you can see here, I just open up my terminal, and in here I'm just going to do a quick test to make sure that all the right dependencies is installed. So node-v to check the version 10.15, npm is 6.10, and my Vue version is 3.11. So now you know what my starting point is here. So if you were at an earlier or a newer version, then you know if something changed. What we want to do is do a Vue create, and let's call it, before we do this, I almost did it, make sure that you're in the correct folder, and I can see I am not. I usually work out from the one called work, and then in here, I'm going to create my new project. So let's call it Bagel Web Shop. So this will be the one I am starting from, and I'm going to do a manually select features. I want it to have router, Vuex, CSS pre-processing for CSS, and yes, I want history mode. I just want the standard for the rest. Yes, no, I don't like, no, well I did it now. Vuex, I'm just going to call it that. And now this should install. Now, if you want to do the other way is you can type Vue space UI, and then it will open up a browser for you. Then you can go through the same procedure, just using the interface there to create your new project, and also to install plugins if you want to, or remove plugins. Sometimes that's easier doing through the UI. What we want to do after this one is we also want to install our vuetify, so we can start using this one as well. So navigate to your Bagel Web Shop here, and you can test it by doing run, but I don't really want to. I just want to straight up add vuetify, there we go, to our project. And if we type that correctly, it's going to install this, and in a little while it's going to prompt us with standard things. So do we want to configure it ourselves? This is for if you already have done something to your standard VueJS, and you want to install Vue after you did stuff, so it doesn't override your home and creates these components. But this is a fresh install. We just do default, and we let it override the home.vue component, and so on and so on. Great. Let's try and see. Let's not try and see yet. Before we actually started, I'm gonna go click open, and then I'm gonna navigate to my Bagel Web Shop. So I have this one open, and I can see all the files. I'm just going to expand this source here and check the plugin, and then we have my vuetify, so that's installed. Package.json, we have vuetify here. Great. So that should work. So close this, open up your integrated terminal, make sure you're in the correct folder, type npm run serve, and hopefully once we boot this up in a few seconds, we should see it over here, and then we have the vuetify theme running, and we can start using the vuetify stuff in a little bit. So let's keep this running, and we're at this here. Let's close this. Great, so we have this one here. So now we're done, and the next one we're going to continue to just do small changes for starters.